Percy Potter and the Sea of Secrets is directed by...
That's not the actual title.
Oh. My bad. Percy Jackson and the Sea of Monsters is directed by a dude named Thor. I'm not even kidding. Who better to direct a movie featuring characters from Greek mythology than a guy named Thor? I can't think of anyone else. Logan Lerman is back as Percy Jackson, and he is a half-blood. He's someone that a god and a human mated and created, and you don't want to get too much into the details of that because it's PG. Him and his friends have to go out on a quest to find the Golden Fleece, which is this thing that has the ability to heal something that has died, because this tree that created a barrier around their entire village has been poisoned, and it needs to be revived. So they have to go find the Golden Fleece to be able to revive it, otherwise their village is open to attack from anything. Just now sitting here, I realized how complicated that plot is. The first one, it did what it had to do. I didn't love it. I didn't hate it. It was just... it was Percy Jackson. This movie is pretty much just like the first one. It feels the same way. You watch it, I think that younger teens will probably have a lot of fun with this movie. For me, it's just alright. It's an okay film with some okay CGI and some okay action scenes and some okay moments, and it's an okay story. It's just kind of there. I like Logan Lerman a lot. He was great in Perks of Being a Wallflower, and he's pretty good here, but besides him and maybe Stanley Tucci, who's always kind of cool as a supporting character, he adds a lot of humor into the movie. I didn't really think anyone else was very good in this film, especially his blonde friend. She really got on my nerves in this movie because her acting was so overly serious, and this is the kind of movie that you want to have fun with. And you're not supposed to take the movie so frickin' seriously sometimes. A movie like this needs to be a little bit more fun. Her performance just felt very wooden and always with that very overly serious, like, glaring look. I don't know, it got on my nerves quite a bit. But I think my main problem with this movie is that it just feels so unoriginal. It feels like so many different movies mismashed into one. It's got Harry Potter in there, it's got Raiders of the Lost Ark in there, especially this one finale scene with this thing that looks exactly like the Ark of the Covenant, with mist coming out of it and people tied up as they watch it. I was like, this is Raiders of the Lost Ark. The main villain in the film, Luke, this blonde kid, completely wooden. I don't buy him as a villain at all. There's some fun sequences in the movie though. It's not a terrible movie at all. There are some times in the movie where I was into it, but the thing is the CGI feels so cartoony and unrealistic that it's really hard to take any of it seriously. There are scenes in this movie where characters are riding on this big horse creature that looks cool, but it just looks so CGI, like you're in a cartoon or a green screen environment of some kind. Also, characters jump from scene to scene to scene so quickly. Like, all of a sudden they're in a creature's stomach, and all of a sudden there's a character there they know, and there's zombies, and then all of a sudden they're out of that, and it seems like everything just keeps getting thrown into this one environment after one environment. And where some films do that really well, like say the first Star Wars film from 1977, where characters just keep ending up in these big situations, you really felt like you were in the heat of the moment. This movie doesn't have that. It doesn't feel like you're in the moment. I can see kids really loving this film from like age 5 up to age 12, 13, just digging it and loving every second of it. But for the most part, this movie just feels like a mishmash of other films that were better already. I'm gonna give Percy Jackson Sea of Monsters a C. Like I said, it's not a terrible movie. I think it does what it has to do fairly well for kids, but it's just kind of a mediocre movie for everyone who isn't really initiated with this book series. So guys, what did you think of the first film? Did you like it? Do you like the book series? Are you interested in this new one at all? Let me know below, guys, and as always, thanks very much for watching, and if you like this, you can click right here and get Stuckmanized.